Boy, this is looking really good.
It smells so good in here.
It does. Ooh, that looks yummy.
Yay.
Hey, we're back.
We're back. Yay.
It's the new year, and we wanted to get together with you and share a few things.
Yes.
First of all, we wanted to share...
We have big news.
We do. We have really big news coming up for 2020. But we're going to wait until the end of the video to share that with you.
Yes.
And we're going to start off by going over some of our 2019 year in review, I guess.
Absolutely, year in review. But
kind of the good, the bad, and the ugly of 2019.
But we are so busy getting ready for our next trip that we're going to do a little cooking.
Well, Kim's busy.
Yeah. Well, we're both busy. We're going to do a little cooking, share some recipes with you while we go over that review.
Right. Hey, welcome back to Mountain Beaches. I'm Norm.
And I'm Kim. And we're living our dream to discover new adventures.
Because tomorrow is never promised. So we're living for today.
Absolutely. Let's get cooking.
And in today's video, we're cooking.
Yes, we are.
But before we get into those recipes, let's start off with a little bit of our year in review.
It's hot in here.
It is hot in here. Are you stripping down?
Not yet, but maybe later.
Okay, so let me just ask you, from your perspective, what do you feel like was your best trip of 2019?
Do I have to limit it to an RV trip?
No, just any trip.
Just any trip? Oh my gosh.
Because sometimes we travel with the RV and sometimes not.
Yep. I think I really loved Holland Lake this year.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful. And it's the second time we've been there and it just didn't disappoint.
Yeah. No.
Holland Lake in Montana.
That was a really nice one, and that was with the RV. I'm going to say my favorite was City of Rocks in Idaho, because it was someplace we've never been before, and it was in our brand new fifth wheel.
And right, another RV trip.
Yeah,
so, yeah, those were great favorites. Let's tell them what we're cooking here.
Let's get into some of the cooking, but that doesn't involve me, at least not tonight. So I'm going to let you share what you got going on.
All right, I'm going to make 4 different recipes tonight. We're going to be gone for a little over a week, and I want to make sure that I have enough of each one of these for 2 meals, and then maybe some leftovers for Norm for lunch. So the first one is called Stew in the Oven. And I have to laugh. I looked at these recipes. I don't make these very often. These are winter comfort food recipes. And as I was pulling them together, all but one is from my mom. Even this recipe, this old recipe, written over 35 years ago in her handwriting. So yeah, kind of cool. So this first one is called Stew in the Oven. And it's just easy peasy. And I'm gonna make it a little bit more heavy on the stew side, just because we are a bit of meat lovers. So you put stew in the bottom of the pot, and typically it's 2 pounds. I'm gonna do about 3 pounds in there. And then after that, and I did wash my hands, you just didn't see it. Then after that, you layer in the vegetables, and it's so easy. I'm putting red potatoes in because I like skins on my potatoes. I think it has healthy vitamins in it. So red potatoes, celery, and I'm not going to tell you all the amounts of all of these. A lot of times I don't measure. Isn't that the sign of a good cook? Not measuring. So celery, and I gotta open this. I use baby carrots because they're easy and they're just the right size for stew. And I don't cut them up or anything. Just put in however many you might like in your stew. That looks like a good amount to me. Maybe a little bit more. I always make way too much. We have 4 kids and 13 grandkids, and I always make way too much, right?
Yes, you do.
All right.
It makes for great leftovers.
Yes, it does. And an onion. I'll put that in there.
And that's just kind of diced?
Yeah, big chunks. Big chunks, not little chunks. This is a mixture of, this is the secret ingredient for this. Who puts tapioca in their stew? Well, this stew recipe has tapioca. So tapioca, a little bit of, tiny bit of sugar, a little bit of salt. On these old recipes, I typically put less salt and less sugar than what it calls for because I like to try to be a little bit healthy. So, and then we put this liquid in, which is beef bouillon and tomato juice, just stirred up together. And it's about 2.5 cups.
And that's, what kind of ratio is that of the mix?
It's about a cup and a half of bouillon and a cup of tomato sauce, to give or take. You make it how you like it. We'll put the recipes down below. And then you cover it up with foil. This pot that you're cooking in needs to be oven proof. I used to have the coolest clay cooker that I love to cook this in, and it's been broken for about 5 years now, and I haven't gotten another one. It's a good Christmas hint. So let me check my recipe, make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, and then you cook this at a low heat, 325 for 4 hours. Now, it's 8 o'clock at night. So I'm gonna try to set the oven to shut off on its own, but I also will set my alarm to make sure I get up and make sure the oven shuts off later. So it just pops in the oven. We're ready to go.
Okay, I'm gonna jump back in here. Because we got to still move things along and talk about 2019 before we can get to 2020, and that's what you really want to hear.
That's right.
So we talked about our best trip.
Yep.
What was your worst trip?
Oh, I don't know that I had a bad trip.
Well, it didn't have to be a bad trip, but just the lowest, the worst of the year.
I'm going to make you go first. I have to think about this.
Mine's an easy one. The trip to Mexico was the worst. Now, maybe not for the reasons you're thinking. We love Mexico. We love to go to Puerto Vallarta. We have a great time there. But this last year, it didn't come together. Yeah, it just was one problem on top of the next. Kim had to go home early because her father was in the hospital. And then I got the bad tooth and ended up having to have a root canal. And I was just in horrible pain from that tooth.
And he couldn't join me in California.
And I was by myself.
I couldn't fly.
Yeah, so I was kind of stuck there, and Kim was helping take care of her dad, and so for me, that was the worst.
So yeah, I would have to say that's probably the worst. Do we have Scariest on here?
We do.
Okay, then I'm just going to go with that one because I have a different scary one.
I think we're going to get the same Scariest one.
I don't know, maybe.
So, in fact, that's the next one. Good segue.
One. Should we do that before we go on to the next recipe?
Yep, let's do that before we...
For me, our scariest moment was we had gone up to our cabin and we were driving back. We had decided that it would be a fun thing to take some pictures along the way. It was a beautiful, beautiful day. And
tons of snow.
Tons of snow.
It wasn't snowing that day. It was beautiful blue sky.
Yep. And we just pulled off to the side of the road, and the side of the road was really soft, and it just sucked us down in sideways. I'm like, ah! I thought it was going to tip over on me.
Yeah, we had our four-wheel drive truck, and we just were trying to pull over off to the edge, and it was so soft, and it was a steep drop-off that we didn't realize.
Right.
And the truck just got sucked down there. There was nothing I could do to keep it back up on the road. And it was like at, well, I'd like to say 45-degree angle, but
it felt like that.
Yeah, it probably wasn't quite that much. Maybe 44 degrees.
Yeah. Luckily, the snowplow driver came up right behind us and knew just what to do to get us out.
Yeah, he hooked onto the back of us and just pulled us right on out of there. And we mentioned to him, what we were doing. He says, yeah, this is the worst spot. It's just real steep drop off. And
it happens all the time.
And really soft. So that was a scary moment.
That was a scary moment. What's your scary moment?
My scariest moment is back to my favorite camp that we went on, was back to City of Rocks. I think it was like our first or second night.
Oh, yeah.
A huge thunderstorm came in and a lightning strike really close to us and just scared the you-know-what out of us in the middle of the night.
All right, we're in the middle of our first great big thunder, lightning, and hailstorm. I don't know, how big are the hail?
Oh, just pea-sized right now. Hopefully they don't get any bigger, because that could do some damage to the rig.
Yeah, so a little scary, but here we are.
Yeah, we just got a severe thunderstorm warning, I guess it's called, and it's coming down hard. It's let up just a little bit.
Yeah, but a little scary.
Yeah.
Lightning was a little too close. Really nothing for us to do but sit here and weather the storm.
Wait it out. We still have power.
Yep, we still have power. We'll see how that goes. Bye-bye. Yeah.
Oh, man. Just woke us both. We just both sat straight up and, we were shaking.
That was scary.
Yeah.
I think mine's scarier.
Well, yours was scarier because you were on the downhill side of the truck if it
tipped over.
Yeah.
Yes.
So two different scary ones. Okay, on to recipe number 2.
Yes.
We're going to eat well.
We
on
are.
This trip.
Comfort food. Definitely.
Did you already tell them where we're going?
No.
Okay, that's a secret.
All right, this one is called chicken enchilada, and it's another old-time favorite Miller recipe. That's my family, and you put it in a 9x13, spray the bottom of a 9x13, put some tortilla chips in, bunch those down. All right, this is the part that I'm not quite ready for, but come on over here. You can see that I'm cooking chicken breasts and onions and garlic. And when those are done, I will shred the chicken and we'll put it on top of the chips. And then we'll slather it with, I have not used this kind of thing in forever, but we will slather it with cream of chicken, cream of mushroom. It has some chicken broth and some of these diced green chilies and a little bit of onion. We'll put that over the top of the chicken breasts, and then we'll put cheese on that and bake it for about 350 for maybe 30 minutes, just so the cheese melts, and we'll be ready to go. All of these things I'm going to divide up into these freezer containers. We've got a nice big freezer now, and I figure each one of these containers will feed us for one meal, and we'll divide these up, put them in the freezer, and be ready to go. So there you go. We'll finish this up later.
I'm back. All right.
He thinks he's so funny.
2019. We're back to 2019 again. What was the most exciting thing of 2019 for us and relative to our travels and YouTube and...
Most exciting thing? Oh, we got monetized. Is that one of the things you're talking about?
Well, it could be whatever you think it is. This is your list.
Well, again, you've been making this list, and I need a moment to think.
Okay. My most exciting thing of 2019 is we got a new fifth wheel and a new truck.
Yes.
The two things that we were searching for and wanting and preparing for, we bought both of those. Our Grand Design Reflection 303 RLS and also a new Ford F350 single rear wheel.
Yep. One of these days we'll show the truck.
Yep, we'll do a review one of these days.
It's a nice truck.
Yeah. So
yeah,
that was my most exciting.
Yep, that's very exciting. Probably one of my most exciting things is we made the final decision that I get to retire at the end of 2020.
Yes. Now, if you've been with us since the beginning,
I was supposed to be retired.
You'll remember we did a video. In fact, it was, I think, the very first one that we actually shot and did. It might not have been the very first one we released, but it was our retirement plans. And we talked about retiring in October of 2019. Well, that didn't happen.
No.
But
it's been a journey figuring it all out.
yeah, we made a plan, and the plans change.
Yeah.
The goal hasn't changed. The plans have for a host of different reasons, but now
End of 2020.
Gotta
do better than
Wait a minute. That was pathetic.
That was bad.
So now we have a new plan. The goal is the same, but this one I think we're pretty solid
pretty firm on.
Yeah.
We've turned in the paperwork, and the plans are moving forward.
So yeah, that's an exciting one.
That is. All right, what are we making next?
Do we have another recipe?
We do. I haven't had time to get it all prepared, so I'm just gonna tell you about it.
Okay.
The next one.
I'm gonna maybe, while she's doing that, snitch.
The next one is tacos. And
that's one of my favorites.
We make these tacos by using a pound of hamburger, and I'll fry that up. I'll add chorizo to it. I'll add some...
Not always the easiest thing to find in the supermarket.
No. Sometimes you have to search hard, or you have to go to a Mexican market.
Or just go ask and see if they carry it.
Yep. I'll add some Mexican spice beans. And so I'll put all of that in a frying pan, cook all of that together, a little tomato sauce, a little flour to thicken it up. And then you just put it in another 9x12 pan and put cheese on top of it, cook it, and you can use that in your taco shells with lettuce and tomatoes, sour cream, avocado, whatever you like your tacos. Or if you want to just have no shell and make a salad out of it, you can just make your nice salad and put this taco seasoning stuffing on over the salad.
Yeah, it's just a great heat up item and makes a quick, easy dinner for on the road. So
one less dish to do. That's what we're looking for, because we are going to be boondocking.
Yeah, we're going to be boondocking for a full week.
Yep.
So that's going to be a challenge.
Well, I think we'll do fine.
No hookups at all, and
we'll be ready.
Okay.
Ready. Do we want to talk about the last recipe, or do we want to start talking about...
Oh yeah, no, let's cover the recipes and then we'll get into 2020.
All right, this is a new recipe for me, and this one comes from our daughter, second daughter down, Kristen, and it's zuppa toscana. So if you've ever gone to Olive Garden, it's just that recipe, but even a little bit better. So we use bone broth, we use the sausage, kale, potatoes, cook all that up together, some onion, garlic, season it up how you like it, chop up the kale, put it in there, easy peasy. Oh, and then you have to add some half and half to make it a little bit creamy, and you've got a good dinner or lunch menu. And with all of these, I love sourdough bread, so I'll go to our local store and get a couple of loaves of sourdough bread, put one in the freezer so that we can have some sourdough bread with these recipes, and also make French toast or sandwiches or anything like that. So I'm hoping that we are really well prepared. 2020!
2020, it's here! Can you believe it? A new year, a new decade. And we have some awesome plans.
We do. We have a full year ahead.
We do. We have lots planned this year, and it's starting now.
Leaving on Friday.
Today is what? Tuesday. Mm-hmm. And we are leaving on Friday. We are trying to get our trailer ready. It's freezing cold outside. We have snow on the ground.
We've never gotten ready in the snow before.
I know. This is a new one for us. And so...
Hey, if you have ideas on how to get ready in the snow, put those comments below, because this is our first time ever and we have no idea what we're doing.
Right. I've got to de-winterize the trailer, but it's still freezing temperatures out. And
Like
so
20 degrees.
We have tank heaters, so I guess we'll turn those on. We've never used them before.
Nope.
So we're going to be learning.
Yes, we are.
Hopefully we don't ruin something.
So we're going to Lake Havasu, California, or Lake Havasu, Arizona.
Yeah.
And we're going to the Escapees Annual Bash.
Yeah, this is our first time to the annual bash. It Escapees anything.
Yep.
So we're looking forward to that, although looking at the weather, it's not going to be all that warm. I think the highs are going to be like 60, 61.
We're going to think we're in the tropical,
The
in the
lows
tropics.
in the 40s.
We're going to think we're in the tropics.
Yeah, because the lows are going to be higher than our highs.
Yes.
So I guess it's all relative.
So yeah, we get to go do that. And then we'll be back for a few days. And then we're going to head back out as long as Donner Pass stays clear.
In Donner Pass in California, over the Sierra.
Yep. We're going to take the trailer.
Going to go visit Kim's family in Sacramento area.
We're going to stay on the Mandarin Orchard property and take some time to visit my family there.
Yeah, so we've got that. That's just like 4 days after we get back home.
I know.
And we're leaving again. And then after that, then we are going to Maui. We're going to go to Maui for 3 weeks.
For my birthday.
For Kim's birthday, see the whales, and we're going to bring you with us.
Yep.
Absolutely. It says mountain beaches.
Exactly.
So
and I'm the beaches.
So we've got Maui on the schedule for this year, and then after that we'll come home for a little bit, and then we're going to go to New York City. Not with the RV.
No.
We're flying. We're flying, but
we'll stay there for about 5 days and tour New York City with some friends and just have a good time.
Yeah. And then after we get home from that, then we have big prep time to get ready for... Wait for it. Wait for it.
I should have put this on long ago because I make a mess when I'm cooking, but look. We are going to
Alaska! Yep, we are going to do Alaska this summer, and of course you're coming with us.
Yep.
We're so excited.
We plan on leaving the very end of May, and I'm not sure when we're coming back.
Maybe we won't.
End of September, probably.
Yeah, we're going to be there all summer long exploring. And we are so excited.
So excited.
So excited.
So another question for you is we've started planning. We've started mapping our route. We've made a few reservations. We made a reservation at Denali.
Right. We have a week inside the park in the campground there. I just this morning made reservations for 3 nights at Jasper National Park in Canada. Oh man, that was
hard.
That was a challenge.
But I mean, we're going to make a few reservations along the way, but we really want to be a little bit footloose and fancy free and be able to move from place to place as we see fit. But there's some fun things that we've seen that we really want to do.
Yeah.
We want to hike a glacier. We want to take a float plane ride.
We want to go fishing.
We want to go fishing and see the bears. And yeah.
We have a lot of things on our bucket list. Maybe even make it all the way up to the Arctic Ocean.
We'll for sure. What's this maybe business?
We'll see how things go, but we're going to get up there. We're going to get up there, and we'll be a little bit more scheduled as we work our way up to Alaska. But once we get to Alaska, we're going to be pretty unscheduled and just go here to there, to here to there, to here to there, to here to there.
Yep, depending on how the weather goes, how the roads are, how we feel that day.
Yeah.
So we are so excited.
We really are. So.
And then after we get back, we're not done with the year yet.
No.
When we get
back, than that. More. Yeah, there's still more to come.
There's still more to come. We'll get back to Puerto Vallarta in November.
We'll make another trip to Puerto Vallarta, and I'm positive it's going to be a better one than this last year.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
absolutely. So.
We are just so grateful that you join us, and I'm just amazed daily at the number of people that follow us,
I know.
subscribed. If this is your first time with us, we'd love to have you join our community. We have some awesome people in our community.
Yep. I love the comments, and I love
Yes.
being able to visit
Yes.
back and forth
Yes.
with our Mountain Beachers
Yes,
community.
there's so many of you that just send us personal notes, and thank you for those. We
Yep.
love reading them. We try to respond to every single comment, and it's not easy. And
That falls on him mostly.
we do our best,
Yep.
but thank you so
Yeah,
much.
thank you.
And if you haven't had a chance yet to subscribe, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button below. Ring that bell so you're notified when we release our video, which we do every week, Friday at 5 p.m. Mountain Time.
Almost.
Almost.
We do our best. We very
Sometimes
rarely
early,
miss.
sometimes late, and occasionally we miss. But, you know, we're human.
Life happens.
Yeah. So thanks again.
Make sure you come along. We are going to have a fun year.
Yeah. We'll catch you in the next video.
Bye-bye.